Hi guys, this is your boy KT. I'm not alone, man. I'm with my homeboy here, Bogo.
Yes, sir.
What's up, boy? And the man behind all the cameras, the scene, is Marvin Go.
Marvin Go, baby.
We are from BC Production.
BC Production.
Beard Cousins, bro.
Yeah, guys. These are the hawks of the game, guys. Talking to real people, asking real questions. We need the real answers.
Hashtag modern day communication, freestyle news.
Yeah, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and don't forget to hit that subscription button on YouTube to be alert for all our upcoming videos, guys.
Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this one.
We love you.
Hi guys,
hello.
This is KT. I'm with my nigga, yes, Bogo. And the man behind the scene is Marvin Go from BC Production.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we out here at VUT. We're about to enter the
SRC office, guys. It's day 2. Today we're talking to Mr. Lebimo Dupe, the former SRC president of VUT. So stay tuned, follow us. What up, guys? We're out here at VUT SRC office. We're chilling with the former SRC president. Can you please introduce yourself, sir?
My name is Mohamed Dubi, the outgoing president of the Student Representative Council, deployed by the Economic Freedom Fighters Student Command. Previously served as the faculty chairperson of engineering in the same office of Student Representative Council.
Okay, so Mr. President, how long have you been part of the struggle to a better education?
I've attached myself to the bigger picture of the struggle since I became a student in VUT. So we'll say since 2014 I arrived in VUT. I've attached myself with the student struggle, notwithstanding the fact that I was also involved participating in minor politics back from home. Yeah.
So what are the hardest challenges that you faced when you were in power?
The hardest challenges that I could say they're making highlights to me and during my term of office would be registration processes.
Yes.
Each and every SRC is tested by the achievements they will make during registration processes. Because during registration processes, that's when we can understand if you are going to open the gates of education for all, or you are going to exclude those who are unfortunate financially, academically, and otherwise. But if you are able to maneuver yourself, put your head together and convince management and convince the university statute, it allows you to get through the challenges of access in the university, because before you can talk about success, we must firstly talk about the access to education. And secondly, the second challenge that I would say to make a highlight is the pressure. When you are leading students, you must understand that you are leading students that especially with this generation, that are having high ambitions, that are having high goals, and they just want to see everything running smooth. And that on its own creates a pressure on you. When things go bad, they say the president. But when things go right, no.
You don't care.
But when things go wrong, they're saying the president. So I suffered lack of a better word, I would say a cyberbullying. Because at the stage where students are now congested with pressure, they go on social media and they cough out their frustrations.
Yeah.
That on its own, it also frustrates you, and you know, they get to be impatient as well in the process. Even when you say, you know what, we are on top of this thing, things will be fine, they just keep on pushing.
Yeah. So what other positions did you become before becoming a president?
In my first year, I became the Secretary of Media and Publicity of SCO. And same year, I was elected as the Public Relations Officer in the Executive Committee of SCO. And then from then, that's when the following year, I joined the EFF.
So do you have a political icon or someone you get inspiration from?
I get inspiration from a lot of people.
Yeah.
But myself as an individual, if they were to say mention one, I would say the Deputy President of the EFF, Floyd.
Mr. Floyd, yes.
That is my inspiration.
Okay. So what are the advantages of a student joining the politics in school?
You know, politics, they must not be reduced to leadership.
Yeah.
And they must not be reduced to a political jargon.
Yeah.
They must not be reduced to one being called a comrade or a fighter.
Yeah.
Politics is a way of life. The clothes that we are wearing today, the transport that we are using, the language that we are now communicating with, all those things in life, they are influenced by politics.
Yeah. Any future plans from you as an individual?
My plans are to remain rooted to the struggle of black people,
yes,
and particularly to the struggle of young people. And my plan is not to get any leadership position by fire. If it comes, it will come. I will accept it.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't come, leadership is not a position.
Yeah.
So what can you say about the campaign taking place right now at campus?
Well, the campaign it's quite an anticipated activity that we've been waiting for throughout the year.
Yeah.
But one thing that I can assure you is that a campaign for SRC elections does not start when elections are declared.
Oh, yeah.
So the campaign for SRC elections, in fact, starts January 1st day of first year's registration. If as a political party, if you as an individual participating in student governance or in student activism, you are available, you are visible, you are active, you are influencing decisions to a good direction, then you are campaigning.
Yeah.
Now it's just to create the vibe of elections, and then to also pull the mass to conscientize them that these are elections time and one needs to exercise his or her own democratic right.
Yeah. So to a student now who's currently doing matric, who wants to come to varsity next year, especially Valley University of Technology, what advice can you give to them?
My advice to all the matriculants who have started writing, I think yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, is that I wish all of them all the best.
Yeah.
And they must just keep their heads focused. The only thing that we need from them is them to pass their matric.
Yes.
Right now, because of the EFF Student Command, the worry is not that I don't have money anymore. We've dealt with that issue.
Yes.
Now the worry is our younger brothers and sisters who are in matric. They must pass, and they must get all the necessary support from their parents, from their teachers, from the community, from the churches, from everywhere, so that they can be able to complete their journey in basic education, and then have a smooth transition to the higher education level, because we are trying to avoid a situation where a young lady who's coming from rural areas will be coming to VUT or any other university without doing justice to the required APS score or the required marks, those kids, they become vulnerable because they will meet thugs in the university who are going to tell them that, look, give me this much, I can assist you, or give me sex, I can assist you. We are trying to avoid all those things as much as possible. As long as they can pass, we guarantee them a space in the university.
You know, while we were interviewing some of the students here at VUT, most of them were complaining about the registration queues, which there was a board there written queues must fall. So, and most of them were talking like the registration online is not properly working. So, what are the things that you're going to do to make sure that next year it becomes different and better?
See, that's one issue that I think all the SRCs they've been trying to champion. The issue is with the current system that the university is using. It's outdated, and I think the university must be able to put all the necessary attention to upgrading their system. I mean, we are right now talking about the 4th industrial revolution, but we are still doing things manually. The administration system of the university is very poor. I mean, we have students who would complain that, no, my marks got missing, my application form got missing, and that clearly shows you that we are still in the 90s in 2018, and it is something that that needs to be given attention, and we've tried our best as the SRC to fix that issue. See, in the SRC, one thing that I want to mention is that you can have a clear plan of action of what to do, but in the process, because things erupt, randomly, you end up defocusing yourself from your plan of action to those immediate things that will come on a daily basis, and that will also limit you to deal with the whole plan of action that you had when you entered office. So we had that plan. And along the way, registrations will take from January until March. From March, it's semester test already. You are going to recess. From recess, it's qualifying. You are going to exams. And the time is not allowing. When you come back from June recess, it's registrations again that will take place until August.
So, like, from you being the president, the former president of the SRC, do you believe that you did everything that you were supposed to do, or do you feel like if given a chance you can go back and be the president and then do other things that you didn't do?
I think I've done my best. I'm not going to say I've done it.
Yes.
Because leadership can never be enough. So I've done my best, and considering the time that I was given, I think I've done my best. Students got 1.8 of NEFSAs. Students got accommodation. Our residences got renovated. During exams, we were able to provide meal per exam. We're able to provide sanitary towels for our female students throughout the year. We've done quite a number of things that will amount to me saying I've done the best.
So what can you say? What can you say to the new elected president?
See, the most important thing about the president particularly is understanding what it means to be in student governance. Student governance is not a chanting activity. Student governance is about understanding the depth of influencing the decision making. You must be able to conceive in your brains how decisions are made, when are the decisions made, and why are the decisions made. and you must be able to understand the current affairs. You must be able to keep also in touch with the university policies, all of them. So that when you attend meetings, when they talk the language of university policies, you are also able to interpret the policies of the university yourself, and you are able also to shield the students that you are leading with the very same policy that they are using. Because normally what management will do, they will frustrate you with just a claw of a policy. They will say, no, the university policy says this. And if you do not know about that policy, you are running a danger to lead the students astray. So the most important thing as a student leader, you must read. And I want to repeat, you must read. You cannot afford to be a student leader if you don't read. You cannot lead 21,000 students with common sense. You cannot lead the students with the experience of what happened in 2013, in 2014, because higher education sector is dynamic. Things changes each and every time, and if you're going to come with a head of I've observed what happened in 2013, you're not going to make it, because things are moving very rapidly.
You have to adjust.
So you must acclimatize yourself with the book. And when I say the book, I'm not saying only a textbook.
So to this program we've initiated, what can you say to us, like the likes of interviewing now?
Like I said off record, that I'm actually impressed. I even thought that you are doing PR or marketing, only to find that you guys are doing labor law. And this is one of the most genius initiative that I've came across since I've participated in student governance, because it talks to the right to press, it talks to accountability, it talks to openness, selflessness, scrutiny, and all those values that we subscribe to as South African citizens. And I think if the university management could hear or come across this interview, they must give this initiative necessary support, either financially or whether it's resources or whether it's human resources. It must be given attention, it must grow. And I want to encourage you that this must not only end, or this must only happen while you are here as students. You must be able to groom and bring close the PR students, the marketing students. All the students will be coming through year in, year out, and it must be a legacy that will live forever.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Last question. What's your comment on the work done by the mentors? Do you monitor them?
The mentors, they don't necessarily fall under the SRC wing. They fall under Center for Academic Development and CAD, Center for Academic Development. But in the SRC we have the academic officer and we have 4 faculties. So all these faculties, they should be having a light of what is happening with the mentors in their respective faculties. And the academic officer must get a briefing from all those faculty chairpersons. And in Senate, because the academic officer sits in Senate, that's the reason why I'm saying leaders must be able to read and understand the university policy. So the academic officer must be able to represent the views of the students concerning the mentors if there are challenges.
Before we leave, anything that you want to add, anything that you want to say, maybe to student of VUT, the SRC, anything that you want to add?
Okay, in these times of elections, I would like to appeal to all the student organizations, all political parties, to have the spirit of political tolerance, to have the spirit of peace, and to respect the processes of elections. And I want to wish all the students of Valley University of Technology the best of luck in their upcoming examinations, and I want to wish each and every one the best of luck and favor and grace. And I want to wish the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Academic and Research, Professor Zembo, who is soon to leave us.
Yes.
I want to wish him a goodbye.
You heard the president, guys. Mr. Lemo, thank you, sir. With Caterpillar, the president has spoken. Stay tuned. We love you.
Social.